I have a lot of predictions and ideas and things I know that they're completely going to add in Roblox Skyblock and probably the next update or an update soon. So make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for a lot of Skyblock videos, and join the Discord server linked in the description for trading and other stuff. Same with the Roblox group linked in the description. I have a playlist for Skyblock guide, so that's also going to be linked in the description. But also like the video, because, well, yeah, some of these are leaks, some of them are predictions, and some of them are just update ideas. But imagine if Skyblock updated today, and this video would be kinda useless, because since the update would happen so soon, I could have just made a video on the update instead. But I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, YouTube. Okay, so this first thing, I know they're either going to add soon or add something that is similar to it, but this is going to be armor. So if you guys have ever fought the slimes or the buffalo, you'll notice that the higher you go up, like if you go to fight weak slimes, like the green one and the blue one, versus if you go to fight pink slimes or buffalo, higher up does more damage. So whenever they add the next area, probably, it's going to be one-shot if you weren't able to increase your health. So whenever they add armor, it's going to make it so that health can be balanced and stuff. And the armor is probably going to be wooden armor is going to be the first one, probably. But there also might be stone armor. There's definitely going to be iron armor and gold armor, or gold, steel, gilded steel armor, that. But they're going to add armor at some point, maybe this update, maybe next update, but an update soon, because whenever they add a new area, they have to add armor. Now, something a lot like this would be stats. Now, I don't know how they're going to do stats, if it's going to be a level system, if you can buy stats with gold. I don't exactly know how it's going to work, but they're probably going to add stats. Now, it would be a menu on the side, like one of these buttons, and whenever you press it, it would show your stats, and you could upgrade your health, and then there'd probably also be a stat for damage, and just all of the normal stats that you'd see in places, along with maybe walk speed. But stats is also something they're likely going to add, but armor is going to be like 100% definitely going to be added. The next thing I know that will be added is improved placing. So what I mean by this, if you go to place a grass block or any block, whenever you place it, you can only click, you can't hold it down. So that kinda gets annoying if you're trying to build a huge base. You either have to set up an auto clicker, which I'm not sure if they're allowed still, or you just have to spam click a whole bunch, which everything on this base, I just spam clicked to place it, so I've clicked my mouse so many times building this base. But also, they're probably going to do the same thing with farming. If you go to farm, I'll show you guys what I mean. But you have to press F, you can't hold F, so some people use auto key pressers. Again, not sure if that's allowed, but it can get kind of annoying if you're trying to farm, because then it ends up not registering some of the presses. If you could hold it down, then it would register all of them and you could sprint to collect it. But right now, it's super slow, and it should be faster. Now, the next idea I have is probably going to change farming altogether, but it's going to be harvesters. So what I mean would be, like, you could get a tool that when you equip, then whenever you walk, you don't have to press anything, it would just collect it. So I could walk like this, and maybe they would improve it later where you can harvest 2 rows of something. So then I could do 2 rows, and then they might also make planters, which are basically just things that plant seeds in multiple rows. Or, yeah, where I could plant in 2 rows at once with them. But they're probably going to add farming tools like what I just mentioned, one that plants and one that collects, and maybe even NPCs to help you farm, or like rideable vehicles to help you farm. But that will probably be way later, and farming tools might be here kind of soon, but I know that they're probably going to add the building and farming fix to do it faster, where you just hold it down like I just mentioned soon, and armor soon, and the stuff I mentioned earlier soon. The next thing I know that will be added is diamond, because every single game that has ores and it gets better has diamond. I know they made it go up from all of the normal stuff. There's stone, coal, wood, and stuff like iron also, but also now that they added gold, they're following all of the blocks that they have in Minecraft, and literally all games that have ores, like the quarry. If you ever played that, that was a really long time ago that the game was popular. And well, yeah, so they're probably just going to add diamonds next. Now, if they do add diamonds, you'll probably get them from a new island also, and they're definitely going to be rarer than gold. The island key will be worth around probably like 50,000 or 25,000, and diamonds will probably be worth like around 10 to 25,000 per diamond. So whenever they add those, it's probably going to be similar, where you can craft a diamond rod and then use the diamond rod to make diamond tools and everything, and then you'll probably be able to put, well, if I'm right, I'm pretty sure you don't have to put diamonds in a smelter, but well, for gold, they had gold ore, which you had to put in a smelter, so maybe they're gonna have diamond ore, and you can put that in a smelter too, but they're probably going to add that next update, or the update after that, whenever they add a new block. But everything I've mentioned so far is something that they're almost certainly going to add, well, except for a few things. But now for my ideas. Okay, so my first idea is a building permission idea that would stop scammers. So the first part of this would be if someone mines something and it's from your island and they leave your island or leave the game, if you have this setting enabled, then it will just drop it all at the spawn point on your island, or not drop it, but like put it in a chest or something at the spawn point at your island, or put it in your inventory. Probably putting it in your inventory would be the best. But that would stop all scammers. Like, scammers wouldn't be able to take people's things anymore, because it would all go to you if it was on your island. And that would just be such a great thing that they could do to stop scammers. They could also have a thing where it could be farming permissions, where the only thing that they can collect would be crops, and all of the crops would go to them, unless if you choose the setting that it would go to you. But whenever they leave your island or anything, then all of the seeds will be given to you if they didn't give it to you themselves. So that people that say in the chat, hey, I'm gonna help you farm, could just actually help you farm instead of scamming. But they could also do that with a building, where you can give someone permissions to place blocks, and then they can build something. And if you don't like it, or if they just troll by placing random blocks everywhere, then you could do, or you could undo all of the builds that they did. So that would be good to stop trolls. And well, yeah, they could just add specific settings where you could enable stuff for everything. Like, you could enable builds, farming, collecting things, and then there would just be an option for everything. And also using tools, because some people just ask to use tools, but then they steal stuff. So yeah, they could just make it so that build perms have smaller categories inside of it that you can turn on and off for people. That could completely stop scammers and make it so that you can actually have people at your island. Now, the next thing, which is what they're probably definitely going to add next update, would be more optimization, because Well, after games are made, they usually try to optimize everything to make it so that more people can join and have less lag. Like, if you guys know Unboxing Simulator, they just did a test server, and they got 170 people without it crashing. Now, I have a terrible game that I made a long time ago. It has literally almost nothing in it, but none of the actual settings are changed, only stuff was added to it, and it crashes around 90 players. So regular Roblox servers with literally nothing in it, empty base plates, crash around 100 players. So Unboxing Simulator has some pretty good optimization, because even though they have so much in the game, they are able to make it so that it's optimized to have more players than a base plate would have. So Skyblock should do something like that if they optimize stuff enough, which Skyblock has less stuff than Unboxing Simulator does, but there are also islands that it has to save, so it would take a long time and probably be harder to optimize, but they could definitely do it where more people would be able to join or something like that. But also, yeah, they're just probably going to fix bugs next update too. But last thing before I end the video, if you want to join my VIP servers because of lag or anything, then I made a video on all my VIP servers, so check my recent videos. I'll link it in the description if I remember. But in the description of that video, I have the link to all 7 of my VIP servers if you want to join those. But make sure to subscribe with notifications on, join the Discord server link in the description, like the video, check out all the other stuff in the description. Last thing, shout out to all my channel members. If you want to see your name on this board, all you have to do is press the join button to the left of the subscribe button and then join the channel, and your name will be on this list next video, along with special stuff in live streams and video premieres like a chat tag, chat color, symbol by your name, and a whole bunch of other stuff in live streams and video premieres. So if you want to and you do, then thanks, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, YouTube.